You will write the AI or it will replace you?
Even people can't agree in between of them.
Are you sure you can create any proposal with AI?
AI will not replace anyone. The human who are using AI will replace.
Speechless, because I am an old school B2B person.
This is another thing you have to cut.
Hello, everyone. You're welcome on our podcast. My name is Juliana, and I am go-to-market strategist located in the Netherlands. So today with me also Oleksii.
Hey guys, I'm Oleksii. I'm from Ukraine. Now I'm in Ukraine. Here is written, I'm Ukrainian. So I'm really proud of that, so we're, as we are usually joking, we are true fighters. If you would like to, really overcome difficulties, come to Ukrainians. We are going to take care about your stuff. Right now, I'm Chief Innovation Officer in the software development company, VVG. This is Italian company. Primarily, we're working with Italian market, but really looking for getting more international and so on and so on. I have pretty long tech background. Was founded several more companies previously. Now I'm the partner in my current company. Previously, another software companies, was software developer and so on and so on. So, and today we are reached the point that artificial intelligence boost up and changing industries. This is what we're going to speak today.
Yeah,
About, right?
Yeah. Always after talk with you, I'm thinking, okay, Juliana, either you will write the AI or it will replace you. So 100%.
Yeah.
Super. Yes. Today we will speak about the AI automatization, different AI agents, and different ideas how we can do the lead generation for service companies. Because when we met each other via Facebook, it was really interesting to see that you approach the standard problem of lead generation completely different way and using completely different channels. That is why I was really interested how you've done this.
We are writing the podcast, and here's here should be the stories. Some stories, us from poor guy who were sleeping on the street and he become a billionaire. This thing. And in our case, there is I'm usually saying there is nothing special, but it is special. I mean, in another hand, I understand this. We did first of all, it was not from the first time. We were working about 1 year to get at least something. We starting at the beginning, we were trying to do it with in general how other companies are doing. In software industry, just repeat, maybe not everyone knows what we're speaking about. There is different people who are writing you in LinkedIn, and they are offering they are saying we can write React.js application or React Native, or we are having huge experience with mobile application development and so on and so on. In this case, we are feeling also these things because we are receiving these requests also. And this is regular way how previously, in general, before AI era and so on, how it was done. You're hiring the lead generation team. They are taking care about mass outreaching. They are writing emails, they're connecting in LinkedIn profile. LinkedIn are not like this kind of activity, by the way. They are usually banning and so on and so on. But this is the industry specific. This is how software business is working. And in Ukraine, we have a lot of companies who are making software business. These people, in another hand, we understand them. I understand them. There is someone who you don't know writing you, asking you to pay some attention. Attention right now, like when you're scrolling socials, when you're doing whatever you are doing, your attention costs even money. It costs something. It's not for free, and they're asking the people who are writing you in LinkedIn, in social networks, you are asking your potential customer, your lead, to pay attention to you, but you are not giving nothing.
Mhm.
Like you are asking to pay attention, you are asking to go discover your profile, figure out you are good, you are not good, like do this research and so on and so on, and like you are not giving nothing for that. Like, and there is, by the way, there is 100 other people who wrote you like in the same way. There is no sense. We try LinkedIn, we try Upwork, we try different regular approaches, different regular yeah, approaches. This is the right word. Like how other peoples are doing, how they are recommending the things you can Google and read articles about this and so on and so on. And we decided that we would like to give to the customer some just some value from the beginning. This is the transaction, the first buying. When they pay us not with money, they pay us with their personal data. How we were decided to go in this, we didn't like to spam people, just spam without any values. We tried several AI consultants to check documents, to check code quality, to figure out technical stack for your startup, and so on and so on. And the last one, basically, it was this quick quote AI that we're speaking about right now. In total, if we're going to count how much money and how much times we trying, it was about like seven, 8 times we was try, we fail, and we spend each time 10, 15,000 euro for an unsuccessful try. Sometimes 20, 25, sometimes a little bit less. And closer to the last times, we were spending less, 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 and less. And after that, it becomes something more suitable for our goals.
But you told that any successful entrepreneur need to have a story behind. But I think you have your story behind, because you told that you needed to sell your car to start lead generation and to figure out the sweet spot for your business. So is it right?
Yeah, I sold my car, basically right now I'm driving taxi, and I collected a lot of credits and so on and so on. Yeah, we decided with my partner, we decided to um, like to achieve the goal in any case, in any way. And we decided, okay, like you hold my back, I'm going to take care, I'm going to make something incredible for the market. We will make lead generation as anyone are doing this, but you have to sell in old school and so on, do your best. And like he did his best, like I was trying to make this lead generation, and this is what we were achieved. By the way, this is, in my opinion, it is impossible to achieve when there is like one single person who are holding on the chest like his everything. When you are CEO of the company, you are taking care about finance, you are taking care about marketing, you are taking care about whatever CTO and so on and so on. Like you're making all this decision making on you are holding all these things. And it was, in my opinion, it was successful story because we are both like these crazy guys. We know how to eat, like really cheap food to get alive or as much as longer. And this is result in general. This is how true entrepreneurship works, I guess. When you're risking with everything, when you're risking with even like your family have to accept these things.
Please tell me a little bit about the idea itself. So this AI quotation tool, what you get in the end. You tested several ideas, and now you have one thing start to work. So what is about?
It is about in our, again, we are coming back to software business, software development industry. Here, this is always connected with initial consultancy, and usually the question people having in the beginning, how much time it will take, how much it will cost me, and after that they are comparing the same from different service providers, because market is pretty there is huge competition, and they are making this comparison. So like from this, first of all, this is the value, some value initially, not everyone providing this. Good companies taking money for that first. They are calling this discovery phase.
Mhm.
Discovery phase can cost you like 5,000 euro, 3,000 euro, whatever. We decided to make it for free, first of all. The second thing, it is a long time. It's taking usually a couple of weeks, 1 month, and so on and so on. People sitting, going, discovering, figuring out what to do. In our case, we are doing this for 3 minutes. This is values.
Yeah, I can share my story. So I'm working in a Synto. It's an AI startup. So responsible for go to market, and we were searching for the website provider. Task looks really easy. So it's just a website. It's a huge one, like a 56 pages. So it's a lot of job. And we were trying to figure out the better provider for us. It took us around 4 months. Okay. Big amount of time. It was the internal discussions, the technology which we need to use, who will do the support, which technology we need to write it on. But the part with the evaluating vendors, it's like a hell. I came from this
Exactly.
industry. I was this person who was writing proposals, sent it to the customers and waiting for the answer, trying to understand how big chances we have to win. And then I sit on another part on the screen, and then I was evaluating, and I understood it's so big amount of processes I didn't think about before. What is going on a customer side? How the vendor is proposing, how they are asking for requirements. But my best part is when you get the proposal, and all of them are different. So
Yeah.
you send the requirements, you discuss with everyone, and then in the end, you cannot compare because someone proposed one form, someone another form, they included, excluded, whatever, played a lot of things around to bring more value or better proposal for you. So I spent a couple of weeks just to figure out, okay, what is included, excluded of all of them for, and how to compare it. So yeah, it's a huge pain point if you would like to start any project, at least to understand what is the price, duration, or whatever. And yeah, it's a project manager's problem to go through.
Yeah, and this is in regular business. These answers. I mean, when there is project management, project manager, or some like leader, or like anyone who are collecting these. After that, you are going to your CEO or whatever who are approving the budget, right? Like who are signing the paper.
Yeah.
What he is asking, like he were asked like how much time, how much money, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah, like
what
the
you are going to get.
cases, yeah, the cases for this company to make sure, even it's a small project, they've done any website for tech companies or not. So really to validate the vendor. But beside that, for sure, the question about the stack, about the approach, how they are delivering, even the how they are ready, how we need to pay them, how we need to, which risk we need to mitigate in terms of providing them an information and be sure they will done what they promised to. So it's a lot of hidden things.
Yeah, there is like, we decided to take care about several problems, several issues that you have, the major from our point of view. And when we were providing to the people like the initial quotation, initial things, we are putting there a project overview that we are showing that the requirements the person described is fitting. After that, we are providing key deliverables, what are going to be included. So first thing, it is business, from business perspective, project overview. After that, technical perspective, key deliverables. After that, team formation, who are going to work on the project. Sometimes it's important. This is the question and answer. After that, timeline. After that, budget. We always trying to fit customers' budget, by the way. When we are always, what you was mentioned, different companies will offered you different things. And from another side, as the person who are doing this, I can answer this question. Always you have the price of production, how much you will spend for production. And different companies working in different areas, different industries, whereas 1 hour of engineers work different amount of money. And you're always trying to fit the customer need. You are asking customer how much money you're ready to spend, because like it's really important. You can do more or less the same looking website. Like if we're speaking about the website, you can do it for 5,000 euro and you can do it for 50,000 euro, and looks from the first, like on the page when you're scrolling this, it will look exactly the same, but the things will be hidden under the hood. And in this case, we're always asking people how much time and how much money they are ready to spend, and according to that, we are fitting deliverables, we are fitting team formation, and so on and so on. And this is why basically you was faced these things, because there is like different people, they were trying to fit your requirements in the best way how they can.
Yep. Can you show AI tool, like a quotation, how it looks like? So what your customers get?
Can I show? I have to share my screen. This is what we have. This is basically what we were speaking about: instant precision software project quotation in minutes. Like you are getting quotation in several minutes. What you're doing, like you're going there. There is, you have a couple of questions regarding which project would you like to do. There is, let's taking up. Let's make the application for. Yeah, by the way, you can skip the answers for the questions. This is not a problem. You can provide the budget to targets. Do you have any previous software development the experience? It also matter for understanding how to explain, for example, if there is more technical person or non-technical person. So this is what we have. If I'm going to press the button, the artificial intelligence will start working and will give the quotation.
So you basically automated the whole quotation process. But how it's possible? Usually in a software companies, you have business analyst, project manager, senior, middle, junior developers. All they sit with a coffee in a big room and brainstorming for 1, 2, 3 hours how to shape this project. So it's really resource consuming, and I think whole industry doing like this, because
Exactly.
then yeah, developers really need to do the estimations, then another developers doing the implementation, it's not fit. So even people cannot agree between each other. So how you've done it in an automated way?
We just accepted, you know. You said like basically you by answering your by asking you are answered. Even people can't agree in between of them. There is software engineer, there is the team. If there is a team who made an estimation and they are going to provide this estimation to another team, this team will say like, I mean, bullshit, throw it out. It always worked like this, right? I
Yeah.
mean, you have experience, you saw it,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
like each time it's like this. So we just decided to accept. Okay, I mean, it will be always like this. Let's take something average. And what could be, if we're speaking about AI, what we are calling AI, this is large language models. From mathematical perspective, how it works, this is just the probabilities. The highest probability of the next word after the previous word, right? I mean, this is always like this. This is always the most average, the most probable next word after that. If we're speaking from this technical point of view, from deep technical point of view, we are providing the most average, not the best probable solution, not the worst probable solution. We are providing the most average, which the solution which will fit most
Mhm.
probably to the needs of the customer. And this is the initial quotation. After that, we're always negotiating. We always asking customer, like, you're sure maybe you would like to change something or whatever. We are always making this homework after the quotation.
Did you need to educate this language, like this LLM, based on your previous proposals or anything else?
Yeah, we were trying to fine tune the model. Uh, Basically, it's not that much necessary from the experience. What I can say right now, proper prompt or chain, like large LLM chain, when you are using like the first step to do like project overview, second step key deliverables, another step some other things, and so on and so on. When you're using the chain, you don't need that much to train, but you can train, of course, on your data, like how much time team can work on the tasks, for example, or whatever. The integration with our Jira, our ERP, and other tools, where we will be able to figure out how much time we're spent for which project till the hours.
Cool.
And comparing based on that, we will give the most probable evaluation of the project, of the idea, to the customer right here, right now, immediately.
Mhm.
The strict evaluation based on a huge amount of data.
Can you show us what the customer get in the end? Okay, I fill in the form. I have some idea about my application. What I will receive in 3 minutes. Do you have any example?
I have, but we are in progress of reworking these. In several days, there will be new version, and you can try to look. If it will be on the YouTube, you can try to look in the bottom
Yeah,
and in the description and try it by for yourself. Right now, we are sending just the email. I wouldn't like to show it. It's really
but
ugly
you
for
have
now.
PDF, right?
Right. We are sending email, and
Mhm.
inside of the email, we are giving PDF of what were done, like the things I were mentioned previously. Uh, Inside of this PDF, there is plain text without any attractiveness and so on and so on. This is the first thing. The second thing, we can't track involvement of the person. Person is interested, not interested, and so on and so on. So we decided to change it. We are going to provide this as a fully personalized landing page for each customer,
Mhm.
like the first initial landing page. You are having generic. There is people landing from the advertisement. After that, you are fulfilling quotation. After that, you are receiving email. After that, you are inside of the email, you are receiving the link to your specific personalized landing page. Of course, you can download this, send this to your I don't know, like technical friends who can evaluate the solution or whatever. But on this landing page, you are receiving everything. Like
Mhm.
you are getting, for comparison, by the way, inside of the landing page, you will get a comparison, the cheapest probable option, cheapest and fastest,
Mhm.
balanced approach. Even if customer requested, like, I want to get everything in less than 1 month and cheaper than 20,000 euro, of course we are going to try to fit his requirement. but we will recommend several more options. We will recommend for him a balanced approach, how it will be the best of the best solution to not overspend money, and in
Mm-hmm.
another hand to make everything properly.
Okay.
And like the third option, we are going to give him like the cutting edge solution, like where it will be everything premium solution, everything included, the best people from the market, like these A players in your team, marketing included, everything, everything, everything. This is the quotation that we will, if we are working on it right now, this is what you're going to receive as a result, as the execution of after AI will work. And when I said the chain of different agents, the chain of workers, each of them are going to analyze particular things. The first one are going to take care about project overview from business perspective. He will figure out market trends and so on and so on, and mention here more or less some kind of analysis regarding this.
Mm-hmm.
After that, you are getting several solutions which can have different prices. As I told you, you can see, for example, the price, the cheapest, the fastest, and the most affordable solution. Um this is the initial thing. You can get initial values which are going to be included, development pipeline, and which team are going to be included to this solution. Of course, you can speak with us. The balanced approach, the approach when you will receive, as I told you previously, uh, the solution that we are guessing more or less can fit requirements, because the chain of models, they have each AI agent which is taking care about some part. He is having specific prompts, he is having specific instructions, and he is doing this from different angles, discovering this from different angles. You're getting this balanced approach. And after that, of course, you can get this innovative custom solution where is no open source projects use nothing, like you're getting fully this rocket to the moon solution, and so on and so on. And of course you are getting here different key features. Of course it fits your primary business idea that was described in the project overview. Because project overview, we have just single one,
Yeah.
and key features, timeline, deliverables, and so on and so on. This is what can be changed.
That's nice. You've done it in mobile version because most of your customers, right? They usually use mobile phone for quotation request, and then they usually open it on mobile phones as well, right?
Of course, we are advertising. The quick vote in socials, and we are advertising this in TikTok. We are advertising in Instagram, in these social networks that people usually scrolling.
It was one of a really unusual thing when you told that, okay, AI automation quotation tool, it's okay, great idea. But when you told that you're advertising in Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and then you mentioned, oh, by the way, we just closed the client from a TikTok, I was just speechless because I am an old school B2B person, right? Like LinkedIn, automation, LinkedIn ads, Google ads. And then you are coming and telling, we are doing the business. We have a lot of leads. And it's, by the way, we get leads from Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So um, it's really fresh, I would say, idea.
It, yeah, this is like it's also, this idea didn't pop up just because of this. We try performance max in Google. We try just keywords like to advertise this search advertisement. We try all these things, and from that advertisement we didn't close, unfortunately. There is, yeah, people maybe they are more motivated, but the price and competition much higher. We were not capable to attract that much people from our target audience. We didn't attract that much of their attention.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it is like this. And in the socials, they are having probably a bit more time from maybe, or the traffic just is cheaper. Like, I mean, it is the connection of many multiple small tiny factors, which was we created mass product,
Mm-hmm.
not the business product in general, if we're going to look on this from this side, uh, because the quotation you are receiving right here right now, many of the leads that we're receiving, it is not people who are really wants to build something. Sometimes it's software engineers who are curious, like, oh yeah, come on, really, like, I mean, the AI will replace me, let me check how it can go with that. And we always say AI will not replace anyone. The human who are using AI will replace other human who are skeptic about this. In this, I'm confident with this quote. If you are not going to ride AI, AI will ride you or whatever.
Nice. So let's talk about some numbers. So as I remember, you played with this agent around August, right? Mid of July. You tried to find your audience in the socials. You did these automation quads. Can you tell me, give or take, in a pipeline, what is the best months you had? So how much leads you got? What is the conversion rate? How much you closed? To understand, the pipeline ratio.
The best month, I guess, we had in January. Again, something really strange. Usually, business say like January, and what you're going to sell in January. But again, this is something that is not regular. During the vacation periods, we are getting more leads than usually
Mhm.
because we are advertising ourselves in the, let's say, we are um, interrupting private life of the people. We are going to their private socials, private life, and to their home, and we are offering them something. And when they are in vacations, when they are on the holidays, they are having more time to scroll socials, more time to think a little bit, to pay a little bit more attention to what we are offering them. And the best months, in my opinion, we had at the beginning in September, end of August and September, like it is the months when everyone in vacations, in Italy especially, there is like companies
Yeah,
even
let's
closing their offices.
you got this, I don't know, 100 leads, and now you are constantly getting them, right? Every month. How much you already closed? Can we compare somehow? I don't know. We got 150 leads, then we had this much deals or opportunities. It cost us 4K or 3K, and now we got out of it how much?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't like to share the exact numbers, but what I can tell, for example, again, I'm just reading analytics that I have right now, and in April we made 194% of sales. It's more for almost twice we made in sales from what we were expected.
I still want to figure out the numbers. So why I am asking it? Because you kind of this by this tool you automated the lead generation manager or even two sales manager who is proposing and doing the proposal, as well the team who is doing proposals, and
Okay.
then you spend 3K on advertising, 150 for AI tool, and then as I'm not wrong, you are getting out of it around 200,000-300,000.
Yeah, we can count like this. We got 300,000 of revenue in sales for now. If we're going to count first quarter, it is just I'm not counting other deals. I'm counting just direct, let's say, direct funnel from getting quotation to closing, and we spend for advertisement to get these deals 9,000 euro, 10,000 euro maybe. Okay, let's put there also fee, service fee, and even salaries. Let's double this, 20,000 euro. And we earn in sales 300,000 euro.
So
And
you
it's
get
without upselling even.
so it's around 7.5 or say 7-8 percent, right? So what you
Yeah,
put and what you
marketing
got.
budget. Our estimation was 10%. We
Yeah.
we we set up some threshold that we wouldn't like to spend more than 10% for attracting the customer, and we earn from the beginning less than 10%, and now we're trying to go lower and lower and lower, and I even don't know how much lower we will go, because there is in our pipeline, in our plan, there is other technologies that are going to give us more and more advantages, more leads, more sequences, more people in our pipeline.
Okay. Can you show us something? I know you have an end-to-end automatization.
Anything.
And Ethan, I always do it. I always name it wrong. I don't know who created this thing. Why they name it like this? Because can you? Okay, I can imagine. I got almost 200 leads, and I have around 60 or 70 calls per month. It's at least 3 per day. So, what you've done with this automation, or you also told that you have some kind of a lead qualification agent, right?
Yeah, lead qualification agent, this is not that much, I guess, not as much interesting. There is, of course, I can lead categorization, we call it. Um, I can show how it looks like. Here we can see, as you can see, there is when a lead is arriving to the system, to our CRM giving us like the webhook call. After that, we are waiting for some time, because we would like to allow user to make some actions, to open emails, click on the emails, maybe go to call booking page, whatever, and so on and so on. After that, we are taking information about the lead. We are checking his email with zero bounce or whatever. Is this like not a spammers or whatever? Is it secure for us to write them? Because we
Mhm.
wouldn't like to write them if, in case they're like using single time use email box or whatever. We wouldn't like to risk with our reputation. After that, we are checking all activities with artificial intelligence. As I told you, there is a chain, LLM chain. There is, like you see, the first using of one bot, the second using of another bot, and so on. And after that, we are making some conclusions. And there is, like, for example, if you were going here in this direction, there is, of course, it could be hot or warm lead. Or if we're going in this direction, we can mark as cold or garbage. And this is regarding categorization. If we're speaking about categorization, this is pretty simple workflow. There is not that much something that is, making work. Uh, huge work. It makes huge work if you're comparing with humans. If there will be humans who are going to take care about this, but it's not making that much work if we're speaking technically.
Okay. Then you did a categorization. Uh, whom you remind about yourself? So do you have any warming? I know you have some kind of warming up AI agent, right? You got 100, I don't know, 70 leads and some of them book a call. Do you know how much people book call right away? It's like a couple of percentage. They're interested and they book a call right away. And how much of them do it after the follow-ups?
These numbers, we are not, these numbers are changing every day because now we are handling whole leads that we were collected from September, and we didn't finish this process. At the beginning, it was incredible amount, like from 10 sent emails, there is like 4 people are booking a call. There is about 40% is huge numbers, and they start dropping like 3-4% every day, like slowly, and we reach the point of 12-13%. How how it goes, how it works. We have this is another automated lead nurturer agent, which is here again. You can see the chain of AI workers. Whereas AI model here, you can see here the AI model, and we are taking lead details, we are taking lead notes, we are collecting everything together, we are summarizing these things, and we are making initial email body. Email body, I'm not showing here prompts, which is hidden under the hood, but we are preparing the initial email body, depend on all collected summarized information about the person, where we mentioned his project, timeline, budget, whatever, and so on, and generate initial email subject to catch the attention. Again, this is the chain, and there is each worker. There could be different models. There could be O1, 3.5, if we're speaking about ChatGPT. There could be Gemini, whatever, and so on. If there is person didn't answer it first time, we are preparing for them first follow-up email and subject, where is mentioned add another things that you didn't answer. We still would like to work with you. We analyzed carefully, because we really carefully analyzed our AI, making deep analysis, much deeper than any human can do this. Second time the lead didn't answer it. We are making the next one, the second follow-up. After second follow-up, we are marking a lead that we are stopping nurturing. Person do not answering, maybe we reach spam box, whatever, and so on and so on. And in each email, of course, we're offering them to book a call. Like there is, we are pretty interested to speak with you, let's book a call. And
Okay.
this is always like this. So basically, we're not sending that much emails. We decided to send not more than 20 emails per day. We are carefully checking, because there is maybe some emails that are not reachable, bad quality, and so on and so on. In average, it's about like from 15 to 20 emails per day. And always several calls we have from this one sending. And the nurturing was starting 1.5, okay, basically this is middle of April, so 1.5 months ago we started nurturing, and we handled about 85, maybe less, yeah, probably less, 70% of our database that we were collected.
Mm-hmm.
Not 85, because yeah, there was more. I'm not speaking about the follow-ups. So we will finish handling of a database that we were collected somewhere in June, and we are not running advertisements right now. We are not running advertisements from middle of February.
So you had like September, October, November, December, January, mid of February, right? Like a 5.5 months. How much leads you collected from that time?
About 1,000 leads.
Wow. If to calculate like then 10% become a customer, looks quite good.
Yeah, I mean, this is From them, about 200 leads disqualified immediately. Temporary mailboxes, some names with bad words, whatever, like, the kids playing games, wrong data, wrong information. We usually do not allow to make these things, but sometimes people still finding a way how to go over these measurements. But we were collected about, like, there is about 800 people left. 800 people. This is where probably will be converted like 10%. It's already, by the way, it's already converted to about 60 deals in the negotiation. If we're speaking about 10%, there is more or less, because the calculation are happening comparing to amount of leads. So this is what we have. If we're going to raise percentage, it will be more, for example. And closing, this is another thing. Many deals in the negotiation even not came into the last stage because there is no time to handle them.
What is the deal size, right? So I do understand the specific of a market and also of a leads you are capturing. What is the average deal size in the beginning? And you also mentioned about upsell. So how it ends up? So one deal, how much it generate for you?
Average size in our case, I have specific numbers. I'm not going to say like specific, but it's from 35 to 50,000 euro. This is the initial signings that we are doing, and it was started from lower numbers. We started from 10, 15, 20,000 and raised the price immediately because it was too much stuff, too much load for the team, and like, I mean, it's not that much profitable. We raised the prices, but nothing changed. So if we're going to double price, maybe it will also change nothing. But this is the average, let's say, according to performance, according to all financial calculations. This is a fair price, let's say. We are not asking too much in one hand. In another hand, we are doing good quality. I mean, this is, in my opinion, this is the best price for the amount of value that people receiving, because not that much things you can do if you want to develop mobile application for 50,000 euro, and we are doing really a lot.
So you also mentioned that besides the software development as well, you're proposing customer as an upselling service, the marketing, right?
Yeah, we are right now. We started proposing them marketing. We start proposing them automations, AI automations. Like when we are saying to them, we are gonna take your business process, some kind of your business process, and we are going to implement AI worker for you. We even created a website, on our website, a page where we saying as one of our services that we are doing, this is AI worker. Then what you're earning, like you are earning a worker as a human, almost as a human, which will execute some routine work that, like, low qualified workforce, let's say, you can do it with artificial intelligence.
Okay, I'm a person, I book a call. I know you also have an agent who are listening our call and updating the proposal, right?
There is just regular, there is a lot of different services on the market who can join a call, and after a call is finished, there is transcription always. And according to this transcription, we can add the notes to the deal and everything. We can handle everything, and it can be not also not always, not just on a call when you are selling. It happens even after, when you are working with the customer. You are always, there is AI which is always listening and which is always carefully checking requirements, we're in track, we are not in track, and so on. In our plans also to make customer satisfaction a specialist in worker, this AI worker, which will be able to answer to the customer during the midnight.
You are checking, or someone is checking this proposal before finalizing and send it, right? To the customer.
Yeah, of course. We are checking proposals for the last stages of the negotiation. We are making this human touch. This is important for customers, and I mean, still we have to do something. You know, we can't delegate everything to AI. It will be too much sweet. You know. There is yeah, there a human, like the highly educated, you know, like the people who are with huge experience. There is just one single person usually checking what we are going to sign. So at the end of the day, of course, human is involved, and this is why we call it, or you're writing AI, or it like will replace you,
It
because
will be our slogan for this podcast, I would say.
yeah. This is amazing. By the way, like I mean, it's really the fitting exactly the point, and really,
and,
really, really, this is our
and it
era.
was regenerated with ChatGPT.
You
Because
see?
I was brainstorming with ChatGPT about the how I can do the overview of our webinar, and it was a couple of options, and this one was also from him or her. I don't know. This for me it's him. My husband is speaking with her, so depends on the preferences.
It depends on the preference.
We created the proposal, and then how usually it's working, you are attracting the business analyst, right? So business analyst is going through the whole proposal, creating the stories in a Jira, making some notes, doing some overviews. How it's realized
No,
in
like
your
in
company?
our case, there is no business analyst, project owner, or whatever. After we sign the proposal, we are taking all context, summarizing this. Based on this context, we have another chain of agents, which is checking requirements, extracting from all information and communication that were happening, because you can speak with customer about different things. Like it's not always just for like business and business. There is, you can maybe, I don't know, send a holiday celebration card, whatever, I don't know. And these extract technical requirements, putting these technical requirements into the ordered way, from these ordered requirements, extracting, making epics, each epic making the stories. This is from Agile, or more technically involved, the people are going to understand. Each epic, each story are receiving the specific requirements, specific acceptance criteria, specific descriptions, what have to be done for engineers. And the engineers, when they are starting to plan their work, they are already having 100% of described project. And these processes are taking about 5 minutes of work, AI bot. This is something that we didn't expect that much
Have
even.
you checked how this business analyst, AI business analyst, is really good doing their job? Because I always remember a lot of senior business analysts who are doing this project breakdown. Can you show us something? How it look? How good
Yeah,
is it?
this is, we were checking, and like when we started recording this podcast, we say that there is people who are making proposals, and there is after that people who are executing. It is always they are arguing in between of them. The second complain about the first, they were estimated wrong. And here, when there is business analyst and writing the requirements and tickets, There is technical people who are executors always complain that there is not enough description. It's not that much specific, and is not that much something, and blah blah blah, and so on and so on. AI much more careful. AI mostly taking into account even what most people are going to forget about, and like if the most careful, really expert person are going to take care about these things, it will take 1 week. This person are going to break down everything more or less good. This person will involve some other peoples from technical area and so on and so on. And it will fit requirements for 70%, 75% more or less. They will forget something. AI will do it for 105%. AI will even add something that were not mentioned, was that we forgot previously.
Okay. So um, you optimized lead generation, proposal writing, lead qualification, lead warming up, uh, updating the requirements into the proposal, then as well the writing all stories in a Jira. Everything is ready for developers. You get 2.5 more revenue than you expected. So you have much more work. How many people you needed to hire for this big business growth and opportunities?
This is we are going to extract a lot of information from recruitment and agencies for this question. Uh, we still think about this if we really want.
Mhm.
Maybe we are going to stay with our team that we have right now, who build all these things, and maybe we will grow them to like true leaders, to true entrepreneurs. Maybe some of them will would like to make their own business, who would like to take some shares of the company or whatever, and we will try to build the management approach when you can handle everything, involve freelancers, take another AI workers to do some things, and
Mhm.
work with subcontractors or whatever, but to not grow team that much. We would like to stay more high quality, top level, these, Italian. When you're speaking about Italy, usually where you're mentioning Ferrari, Lamborghini, Prada, or Gucci, or
Mhm.
whatever, and why not? Like it could be with Ukrainian, like Ukrainians were launching the rockets to the space, and Italians were doing pretty good things with really good taste. Maybe this comparison in our case, with really nice taste and with really deep technological approach, and we can gain something pretty impressive. I mean, I'm a little bit having this bias, when we are speaking about raising a team, I always think about software engineers. And yeah, from this perspective, from engineering perspective, we would like to stay small. But from management perspective, from service delivery managers, quality assurance team, designers, creative personnel who really can not do manual work, who can invent something. Yeah, this is in this case absolutely it affects positively. It makes a lot of uh, new opportunities for also for the people in the market we're going to raise.
I think it's really interesting when you tell that business is growing, but with AI agents and automation, you are able to keep the same amount of a core team and execute in a higher level. I think it's the true use case of using AI in the right way. And I do believe a lot of people who will understand that if they can automate a lot of routine, then they can work in a more strategic and consultancy way, and then
Exactly.
AI will do the rest.
Exactly. This is what we have to understand about artificial intelligence. That I mean, from this, the slogan of the podcast, that it is not the human, and it will never be. It will be one more tool, but this tool is really advanced. This tool is really unified. With this tool, you can do a lot of different things. You know, previously people didn't use laptops, computers. It's really unified tool. You can play the games, you can watch movie, you can work, and so on and so on. The same with artificial intelligence.
Nice. Cool. Are you implementing this AI agent for another organization? I think it will be the last question. So, if someone is interested to have a look more precisely on all agents you are using for this process or for AI quotation agent, are you ready to implement it for for another company who is interested in?
Initially, we were not planning to do this. I mean, we didn't think about this. So we start doing these things for us and like solving our problem first of all. I start writing a post in Facebook and so on, and some people pay attention to that. This is, by the way, how we met and when we were decided to
Yeah.
like
So we met
start
with
this.
Oleksii when I created a post, I think, about the outsourcing, that it's dying. You need to figure out your key value proposition. You need to do a lot of automation. And then a lot of smart people start to commenting that no, never automation will do anything. And then Oleksii came in a game when he told, by the way, we already optimized with AI agents three processes, and we got this amount of leads. And everyone was like, "How have you done it?" So it's
Yeah,
a
this is like
yeah,
everyone feels speaking. If even when I'm sharing my screens, people say like, I mean, it's not possible. You can't. Like there is the price too much low. You can't receive it. But
yeah.
it is what it is. This is nowadays like.
It's a reality. And I think you also, because we spoke about the budget for social media advertising, but we didn't spoke about the how much you pay for AI agents, right? Because the amount of processes you mentioned about, it's a huge amount of data and automations, how much it costs for you.
Yeah, if we're going to come back about the topic, if we're ready to implement it for others, there is one company who were interested, and we were not prepared to deliver this to our other companies, but they say we want, and we decided to do this. So we have the first case who would like to make these things. This is the initial. Uh, this is the initial, let's say, customer. We are going to check, and I guess they are going to be happy. We decided to make some pricing. Probably it will cost you less if you're not going to run to gain this number. You have to spend 10,000, 15,000 euro for advertisement. If you're and you have to handle about 500 leads per month
Yeah.
with this amount of money. If you're going to work with 150, 200 leads, you are going to spend 75 euro, 70 euro, something like this.
Oh, wow. So
Like
you
coffee
just
in Starbucks.
automated 4 5 people's salaries, operations, all costs, and then now it costs 100. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but in another hand, like of course you have to spend money for advertisement.
Yeah.
Uh, but if you are going to do the same, like basically why no one did it before, because it was too much expensive. It was unaffordable for most of the companies, and
Mhm.
now it's just becoming affordable.
Nice. Cool.